Whitetail Edge is brought to you by Mossy Oak, Black Widow Deer Lures, Novix Tree Stands, Prime Archery, and G5 Outdoors. What's up, what's up? I just crossed over into Indiana and going out there to hunt with my buddy Jeff Klump. Plan B now. Tagged out pretty early, and so I am heading out here. Got a really good cold front. Rain just pushed through yesterday. Fingers crossed, man. I think I'm gonna be sitting in a redneck ghillie blind tonight, and super pumped, man. Hopefully I can let the prime heat. So I will see you guys in Indiana. I got 3 hours left.
Time to let the mega meat fly. Let's get it.
What's up, buddy?
So right now I'm gonna take the Quiet Cat here and follow Jeff and Hunter up to the spot, and we're gonna boat in on Jeff's boats here, and so yeah, get to the spot here, and wind's good. It's blowing out towards the water, so our access is good and our exit's good. We're loaded down and ready.
Today, Deercast says okay, turning to a good tomorrow, but just absolutely love this setup here. Wind is perfect, blowing right out towards the water where I boated in, so just a waiting game. A smaller racked buck, I should say. I couldn't really get a good look at him. It looked like a bigger body deer, which is what we're after. And it's not really all about the rack on this hunt. This is more of a management type deal, but I'm gonna get out of here for the night and catch up with Jeff.
It's my first morning here today. It's 5:35 and we are about to head out to a redneck. I didn't sleep very good last night, but here comes Jeff with waters, bananas. I have a Dr. Pepper. But yeah, getting ready to head out this morning to a food plot that Jeff calls the stadium. Thank you, sir. And see what we can see. We'll see you out there.
Well, good morning from the redneck blind. We've got 2 does and a yearling out here right now at 20 yards, and that's what's so exceptional about these rednecks. I was just telling Jeff, because I don't get to it's been a rather slow morning here today. Saw 4 deer and we got some hens out here in front of us, but I was kind of surprised how slow it was this morning. I don't know, I think we're probably going to get out of here soon. Go back to Jeff's, regroup, get showered up, and Jeff's going to make a move on Prancer tonight. And I'm going to be sitting in this redneck that's about 100 yards from me. Jeff calls it the stadium.
Well, tonight was a very eventful night. Probably one of my best sits hunting. It was like a perfect night. You know, we had a perfect wind according to deer casts. And we sat in there probably an hour, and this nice 10-point showed up. And I got kind of nervous because I thought maybe he was going to pick us off, but we're tucked away in the Novix in this nice little pine tree. He literally got 10, 12 yards away from us. And then kind of a little glimpse of Prancer right behind him, and talking about a stomach drop, like, here we go, it's going to happen. The 3-year chase is going to end. And by golly, that 10-point just kind of like turned back around, just get out of Prancer's way. You can tell Prancer's the dominant buck in there. And here comes little Forky, and that 10-point just, he went back to a different small little basket 8, and they started like just sparring a little bit. And then Prancer just kind of turned around and went to them. And though they were still in the plot, was a place where I couldn't shoot, probably not very good footage, but they were literally, Prancer got 30 yards from me. I had my bow ready, and all he had to take was 2 more steps. But I did not feel comfortable to get a good, ethical shot on Prancer after 3 years of chasing him. I could have shot, but I would have been shooting through some tree branches, limbs, and I was like, I just couldn't do it.
Probably my last sit for this trip. I will be back if I'm not successful tonight. Going in here to this redneck, sitting over some analogic, perfect 10. And Jeff said that this is like a golden corral for whitetails out here, so gonna get in here quietly and I'll see you in the redneck. Today is October 15th. We are back in here at Prancer's plot to start a new day for this spot because he's here. This is home. We have broke a little analogics and some analogics, amazing grains. These deer are tearing it up. Sat here last night and had about 5 bucks near. A couple bucks sparred. Third buck came in with a spar. Prancer came in and just dominating this plot. He didn't want to fight. He just showed us down to see if I just strut through. He just was chowing down, getting that big old belly full. Anyways, we had him at 23 yards yesterday. 23 yards. Couldn't get a shot because there's some tree limbs. All he had to do, take 2 more steps and he was done. Jeff said there's a lot of food out here, and he was right. I'm kind of surprised Analogics has anything left in their warehouse after seeing this. Wow. This is incredible, guys. Jeff said it was like a buffet. He is exactly right. My goodness. This is awesome. All right, I gotta get ready. I gotta get everything set up here, so. This is my home for the next couple hours here. Come on, baby. Let's make it happen tonight.
Whitetail Edge is brought to you by Redneck Blinds, HHA Sports, NFP Insurance, Miller's Gun and Supply, and Deer Grow.
There are so many deer on this food plot right now, on both sides of me. Just nothing big yet. Deer are definitely moving tonight.
Whitetail Edge is brought to you by Illusion Hunting Systems, Analogics, Blocker Outdoors, Deercast, Tenzing, and E-Bikes of Holmes County. Whitetail Edge is brought to you by these other fine partners.
I think it's just below the no man's land, but just below it. I mean, I think I got lungs.
You see a lot of blood?
I didn't see blood. You see blood?
I couldn't really see.
Klump killed Prancer. He just called me, man. I'm so happy for him. I could tell he was like obsessed with that buck. It's a long journey too. That deer's like 9 years old. Whew, okay, so I just got a mega meat in that tall 8-point. But man, I don't know what to think right now. I just watched the footage back and he ducked quite a bit, and it was such a far shot that even after he ducked, I didn't get him until he was coming back up. But I mean, I felt comfortable in the shot or I wouldn't have taken it. But depending on how much penetration I just got, it should kill him, no problem. I believe I got a lot. He was quartering away slightly. Man, it was perfect. So, we'll see. Give you a little update of what happened tonight. We didn't track either deer tonight, me or Jeff's. Jeff's shot, after reviewing the footage, it's a lot higher than we'd like it, but we are optimistic that maybe we caught the aortic, top of the liver, maybe top of lung. Lack of penetration kind of sucks. I'm not really sure why that arrow stopped like it did, but I'm gonna go in there in the morning, fingers crossed, review the footage on the deer that I shot, who we've given the name Angus. He's just a giant body deer, old sucker, giant bases on him. It was a far shot, and he ducked and turned like crazy, and the shot ended up farther back than I wanted. However, probably in the guts, huge hole from the mega meat, I'm sure, and just gonna wait it out. Feeling pretty optimistic about that one. So see what tomorrow brings.
All right, just got out here to see if I can recover that deer I shot last night. Nice, beautiful day. Good day to recover a deer. Hopefully. So we're gonna get back there. There he is, right here. Oh my gosh, right in front of me. Oh yeah. Look at this big bodied sucker, man. Good night. Holy cow, his body's huge. Oh boy. Look at the bases on that thing. Alright, so here's this big bruiser that I shot last night here in Indiana. Man, he didn't go nowhere. We left him lay last night after watching deer cast track. We figured it was best to just step out and wait. You know, if he's, the old saying goes, if he's dead now, he'll be dead tomorrow type deal. And tracked him this morning. He didn't go 100 yards, truthfully. Shot him out of that redneck there behind me in this beautiful Analogics food plot that Jeff planted and sowed and reaped. And man, it looks awesome. They were hammering the amazing grains out here on the edges. Got the perfect 10 in here. This was almost acting as like this destination food source. Man, I couldn't be happier. He's not a giant racked high scoring deer, but this is definitely the biggest bodied whitetail I've ever killed. I mean, his body is enormous. I can't say enough about the mega meats. I don't mean to pump sponsors here, but the entry at 65 yards right there through the intestines, and it came up into the offset shoulder. Maximum penetration, just complete devastation inside the animal. Man, I couldn't be happier, and I can't thank you enough, dude.
Awesome buck.
Dude, it was my first out-of-state whitetail, first deer out of a redneck. I mean, the last hour of my trip here, I was supposed to leave this morning, and just a big old noggin on this thing. I couldn't be happier. This is a great buck to take off your farm.
Absolutely.
So
the tail end of the cold front deer cast had it perfect.
Yep.
All the tools came in play. The last hunt, and Dylon got it done. We were monitoring the Spartan cameras, a lot of deer movement, and Dylon got it done the last evening sit.
Big old bases on them. I mean, just an awesome animal, man. I couldn't be more happier.
Big body buck.
Yeah, just giant neck, old giant noggin. Awesome deer.
Thank you again, man.
Well, unfortunately, we're in a position where any bow hunter does not want to be in, but it's part of bow hunting. I'm standing right here where the shot was made on Prancer, 35 yards. As you can see behind me, you might be able to see it. A small little pine tree, great tree for the Noviks to be hung up in there. We're only 10 foot up, very concealed. Prancer did not know we're in here. He is a giant. But he just came out, same path he always takes. It's just torched with rubs. Just browsing, come right through, stopped right here, looked one time that way. That's when he gave me an opportunity to shoot. And I did not expect him to duck like that. It's just very unfortunate. If he didn't duck, I feel like pretty positive it's going to be a double lung shot. But it's just part of bow hunting, right? So we had a dog out here and tracked for about 2 hours. Nothing. Can't even find my arrow. No blood, but we got some friends that are going to come in and help me out. Maybe we'll come across something, find the arrow. We still got some hope. I'm going to leave in God's hands and see if we can find Prancer. If not, we'll reset, throw up some more Spartan cameras, see if we can gather some intel, and maybe Prancer would come back. And we're not sure, but obviously not now, but maybe 2 weeks, a month down the road. Season's still early, so we're going to pack up. I think we're going to Ohio for a little bit and come back to Indiana. Hopefully he shows back up.
Thank you for watching this episode of Whitetail Edge. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified when our next video drops. For more Whitetail Edge content, tune into the Whitetail Edge podcast on Apple and Spotify, and you can follow us on Facebook and Instagram.